And now,
your rock station, your morning show.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
With Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
Sometimes that is better.
On the Blitz.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
We'll try. Happy Halloween. It's cold and wet and blah. It's definitely a Halloween-ish morning for sure. It's going to be a good Friday because not only are we going to be talking some football with Ohio State Buckeye legend and Hall of Famer Jeff Logan, but we have got your VIP passes, 4-day VIP passes for Sonic Temple, which we'll give you about 8:30. So set that alarm in your phone right now, right around 8:30, 8:40 this morning.
This is a huge giveaway.
It is.
My gosh.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're running $750 a piece for like the
something
VIP
like that,
style.
yeah.
So you want to save like $1,600? We can help you out with that. How are you, Kelly, on a Friday morning?
I am great. I am just glad it's Friday. I've been thinking it was Friday since Wednesday. I'm not kidding. Like my brain, I'm like, this is the longest week I've ever lived. And it's not in a bad way. It just seems like it's been really lengthy. Like every day is taken forever to get through. I'm not sure why. Are
you just so excited to stuff your gullet with turkey and mashed potatoes that you're just waiting for Thanksgiving? It just seems like it's taking forever to get here.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm glad it's finally Friday. I've been off all week.
Well, yes, it is finally here. So I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
You get to celebrate your weekend. Yeah. Thick, how are you today?
Well, now you got me excited to stuff my gullet, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know why that hit me all of a sudden.
I'm ready.
I am definitely ready.
Food and football, man.
For a big Thanksgiving dinner.
We've been discussing what our Thanksgiving's going to be this year. We've considered everything from going out this time. Going out.
The two of you just go out to a restaurant?
No, well, we have his few of his brothers. There'll be probably 6 of us, 6 or 7 of us at Thanksgiving. And we're like, what would happen if we just went out?
Who does? Do you know of a place that does like a Thanksgiving dinner?
I know of a place we want to go, but I don't know if they do Thanksgiving, and I'm not going to say because I know you people will grab up the reservations. So I'll let you know.
You gatekeeper?
I am gatekeeping at the moment, but if we can get in and we decide to do that, it's a great place. It's kind of expensive though, but it's so good.
Right. I don't know if they have any availability, but the Deer Creek Lodge.
Oh, they do it?
They do that big Thanksgiving buffet every year, and I think you got to make reservations early, but you could check.
Deer Creek,
It's a very popular thing.
Really?
Yeah,
right.
They do it 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
I'll tell you what we were thinking of. I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's the barn in Gahanna.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I've only been there one time before, and it was earlier this year. It was the most luscious experience. Oh my gosh, it is incredible. But I don't know if they're open on Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, if you don't do that, you discussed doing the big thing at home?
Yeah, I mean, we will. Typical. We do it every year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little stressful for me. I'm used to cooking for one other person, not 6 other people.
Right.
I'm telling you, you get the carry-out food from Der Dutchman for Thanksgiving, it's phenomenal.
Is it?
You could get
everything. Taken care
of. Yeah.
Are they? Yeah, all right. Okay, I trust you. I mean, I do. I believe it. Der Dutchman is killer.
It is fantastic food.
This is the first time in quite a few years that I'm not cooking up Thanksgiving dinner and stuff.
What are you doing?
We are going... I don't think so.
Are you gatekeeping?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, that's okay. You can gatekeep. I gatekeep. Yeah. I gatekept for 1 minute.
But you're going out.
Yes.
You're going to eat
at
a restaurant.
Because the boys will be up in Detroit, so it's just Nora and I.
All right.
Oh, so you're planning a surprise, maybe?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you don't have to say. You don't have to say.
Let it go.
What are you doing, Thick, now that we're talking Thanksgiving plans?
We're actually still discussing it. I'm pretty positive we're hosting. And
Der Dutchman?
I think I'm going to use Der Dutchman for some sides, but I'm going to make the turkey.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I haven't made a turkey in a while, and I do like making a big fat.
Yeah, in the oven, in a bag.
Oven bag.
Yes, those are the best.
The best way to do it.
We spatchcocked and smoked a turkey last year, and I did not like it.
You didn't?
I did not like it.
That's what I've done for the past few years.
I do not like. I don't like smoked meat. I've decided we've had a smoker for a few years. I do not like smoked meat.
Really?
Yeah, don't like it.
Yeah.
You've spatchcocked?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love it. And brine it for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yep. I got the injector. You get it all flavorful.
Okay. Oh, boy.
I was waiting for a return text to see if I could
If you could say
say
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. You need permission, or does she not know? Oh, okay.
No, she knows. She knows. It's other people who don't know.
Oh, now I'm very curious.
Any kids knock on your door last night?
No,
I didn't.
No, we had the light off and everything.
I mean, even nobody came.
Nobody came?
No.
I asked our news director. He said he got about 50 kids.
Really?
In his neighborhood. Yeah, he lives in Dublin. So it was just drizzling during.
Yeah, it had stopped for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could have gone, but
but nobody.
Too cold and
Yeah.
My treat was the return of Lamar Jackson throwing 4 touchdowns for all of my fantasy football
I
teams.
bet they're very happy about that for sure. Well, we've got a very busy Friday to get to, so let's get after it. Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
All right, $25 to waterbeds and stuff if you text in the correct answer first. This Ohio icon, I didn't even know this, but on Wednesday, this Ohio icon turned 60 years old. Need to know what that Ohio icon is that just turned 60 on Wednesday. Be the first one to text in at 800-821-9970, and you'll win that gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, what Ohio icon turned 60 years old this past Wednesday? And it was Brutus Buckeye.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
I thought he'd been around forever, but just since the 60s, huh?
Yeah,
or whatever.
You know. So, I mean, obviously he was already there when I was born, and I just figured, Brutus has always been there. You know, you don't realize he started at some point, but it was, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't more than 60.
Yeah, 60 seems fairly new.
Yeah, for something like that, it just seems like he's been there forever. But it also came with a world record.
We're looking to beat the Guinness World Record for most people wearing conical birthday hats in one place.
Brutus is our hero.
He's like the spirit of Ohio State. If we didn't have Brutus, it would make it like 10 times worse.
He's been there through the highs, he's been there through the lows.
Happy birthday, Brutus!
So they did it. They broke a record with 1,923 people wearing conical, which means cone-shaped, birthday hats.
Okay.
In the same place.
All right.
So that's how that went. And Mike Antolin from C-Bus, first one to text in the correct answer, gets $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
So basically, more than 1,900 Buckeyes wearing dunce caps? That makes sense. Yeah.
He's got to put his stank on it, doesn't he, Kelly?
That checks out.
Friggin'
No
Michigan fan.
Hey, you want to jump down the conspiracy theory hole real quick?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, because we are getting ready. I make sure your phone will do it automatically, but get ready around your house to reset your clocks because Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday morning, 2 a.m., it will become 1 a.m. again. You get that extra hour of sleep as daylight savings time is here, and we will fall back, which, we do every year. We spring forward, and then we fall back to adjust for that time. But imagine if that window of time just disappeared. Now, if you ask some people, they will tell you that there are a small group, I don't know, 10, a dozen, maybe a few more people that run the entire world. You know what I'm talking about? The conspiracy theorists that think there's just the groups. Just that group.
Like the upper 0.001%.
Yes, that can run and do anything they want, basically. They control everything. Well, this is not the first time in history it has happened. And in fact, there is a conspiracy out there that we may think we're about to enter 2026. But in reality, it is 1726. That is because there is a group of people that believe in the phantom time conspiracy theory. And this goes back to 614 AD, where Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII teamed up to make 300 years just not disappear, but basically made it up, where they went from 1614 AD to 911 AD. They just basically adjusted the calendars and jumped forward 300 years. Because apparently, back then, the turn of the century there would have been a big deal when it comes to 1,000 years after Jesus' passing. Now, why that's significant, I don't know. But they're saying these people, these big world-conquering type people, jumped forward 300 years. So there is a
and it was from what year to what year?
614 to
AD.
911 AD. Yep. Now,
I thought they were trying to skip 1,000 years.
No, skip 300 years. Jump
yeah, I know,
forward
but I thought they were trying to skip past the 1,000-year mark.
Trying to get closer to it.
Oh.
Because if they would have been around during that time period, it had some sort of significance.
Did they think that's when they were going to see the return? So they wanted to, so they thought,
yes.
You can't fool God.
Right. So that's the thing. So basically, they wanted to get closer to the year 1000 AD, which I guess back then was going to be like the return.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Like, if you're Jesus, are you that easily fooled?
Well, no.
Like
what
all of a sudden you turn around and you're like, oh, it's 9/11. I guess I better get dressed. No. I'm about to make our return. Like, what is the point?
God would be like, what does this fool think he's doing? He can't just
don't
change
understand.
It. This idiot doesn't know what he's doing.
But, one of the great conspiracy theories of their time, or of our time, is that...
And that would make it 1726 today?
Today.
Okay.
Yep.
It's my understanding there would be no math on this show.
A little too early on a Friday morning. You're getting ready for the weekend. I can't do historical math right now.
No.
Not happening. But I'm just putting it out there. If you want to celebrate, when December 31st rolls around, if you want to celebrate 1726, feel free to do so. You'd have an argument,
right,
is all I'm saying.
The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to Massachusetts, where Governor Maura Healey is now going to have to fill a position in the government's office of Massachusetts. That is because an employee by the name of Lamar Cook was just released from his position because apparently he was getting his cocaine delivered to his government office.
Dang. That is
Rule number one. If you're going to get a delivery through a FedEx or another parcel service, don't have it delivered to your government office. You will get terminated immediately.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. However, let me rephrase, because I say if you have your cocaine delivered to your government office, you will be terminated immediately. That is not true because this is Mr. Cook's third offense.
What?
So... yeah, apparently you don't get fired immediately for having your cocaine delivered to your government office.
That's very lenient.
Yeah, that's pretty lenient. Investigators seized multiple parcels, including 21 kilograms of cocaine, 8 other kilograms intercepted on Saturday, and right there to his official government office.
So we're talking a kilo. We're talking 21 kilos?
Yes, 21 kilos and another 8 kilograms. Yeah, and another 8 kilograms.
Is this for one person?
Probably not.
Oh my God.
Because he was arrested for, distribution. So they're assuming that, at this level, you're going to be selling off some bags.
Oh, yeah, okay. So he was,
in his defense, he had it delivered where he was going to be.
That is true. You work long hours. How do you think they work the, 17, 18-hour days that they work? Only a couple ways I know to get through that. So, yes, he will be fired, and his position will be redistributed. Story number 2 takes us down to Fort Pierce, Florida. We have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office said it is responding to a surge of complaints about unauthorized nudity at the beach. Now, here's the problem. I guess in some areas on the beaches in Florida, there's a very thin line between beach and nudist beach.
Well, like they connect to each other.
Kind of, yeah. And apparently there is one particular beach, Blind Creek Beach, that stretches about a mile and butts up against, pun intended, nudist beach there. Well, 6 people were just arrested because they had made their way very much onto Blind Creek Beach, which is not a nudist beach. Now, there have been mixed reactions because some people are not exactly upset. They're like, what's the big deal? I'm not hurting anyone. You want to see it? Probably not. But is it hurting anyone?
Get your wang off my beach.
Yeah. There are warning signs letting people know that nudity is not permitted in this particular area of the beach. But in the other area, they do allow it. The area in which they allow nudity is Little Mud Creek Beach. Could you pick a better name for a nudist beach than Little Mud Creek? Just out of curiosity, someone wasn't crossing all the I's and dotting all the T's. Because you can't have yourself a nudist beach called Little Mud Creek.
Now let's you just drop them pants. Just take them right off.
If I go to the beach, I don't want to see a Little Mud Creek. Which is exactly what's going to happen when you take your bathing suit off. Anyways, people have been fined. Some people have been arrested. They're trying to make it a bit more apparent where said nudist beach is versus non-nudist beach.
You should have a wall, because if shouldn't you?
We're going to build a wall.
Yeah,
Gonna build
a wall
on the beach to separate. I mean, or just further separation. Do you have like a no-go zone? Because I mean, what do you do with that beach land then? Because the beaches, like you said, they butt up against each other. It's like you cross this line, you're in nudist beach territory. Cross this line, you're not.
Right. What if the only spot for a towel for you and your little kids is right there on the line?
Yeah, it's a busy day.
Yeah.
Then you can look at all those beautiful nude people.
I don't know if you saw their pictures.
I did.
But
You showed
yeah,
it.
they are.
And one of them looked way out of place.
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to run around with your dongle out. I don't care. But as long as you're not doing anything weird with it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that would be weird. You and the family, you're right on the line of nudist beach, non-nudist beach. And then, you know, all of a sudden just one part of the sack crosses the line.
And then you get arrested.
Or all of a sudden, you know, a beautiful woman walks by and there's an odd shadow hanging over you. That'd be extremely strange.
Check your panties.
Just do me a favor and change the name of Little Mud Creek Beach, please. That's my biggest concern of this whole story. If you're a particular type of person, there is a chance the FBI is keeping a closer eye on you. And Kelly, I think you're one of these people.
Really?
Yeah, I think the FBI is keeping a closer eye on you.
Okay.
You have become or are a fan of the true crime genre.
You know, I guess I'm going to say I'm really not. In certain things, like I did love the Karen Reed trial.
Okay.
I really followed that closely, but otherwise, I don't follow true crime.
You
Every now and again, I'll pick something out that interests me.
The girl that her boyfriend, they couldn't find her, and he ended up being guilty. He was from Florida, but they went to Arizona. We talked about it for a year. You were really into that.
Florida?
Oh, man. And I think his parents turned him in down in Florida.
Oh.
What was her name? Oh, my God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but you don't have, you're not the true crime podcast.
No, I'm not a junkie. I don't like to immerse myself in true crime. It is disturbing to me. But the Karen Reed trial, I was really into.
And the Utah killer. They killed the 4 students.
Oh,
the 4 college kids.
Yeah, Brian Koberger.
Yes.
Well, I would have been into that trial, I think, if had it gone forward.
It's become a huge, huge deal.
So I will, but I'm not a nut about it. Because
like some people. Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you are, there is a chance that the FBI is keeping a closer eye on you because they have admitted, yes, when things come out like the true crime podcast, like the TV shows, because they have seen a correlation, which we have talked about before. Like, I watched the Ed Gein story, the monster Ed Gein story, and one of the things about that, and they actually show it in the TV show, is all the things that kind of came from Ed Gein's story, beginning with the movie Psycho, loosely based on that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, loosely based on that. Silence of the Lambs, loosely based on the Ed Gein story. And here's the thing. A lot of these times, these serial killers, they have been infatuated with other serial killers. So the FBI's psychological department is like, well, wait a minute.
If
you're a big, huge fan of true crime,
you might be trying to pick up tips.
Is that leading to any sort of future type thing? Now, some people are questioning whether or not they have a right to do that. But people have made like social media comments about things they have thought about or things they have internally planned, which obviously is a huge deal. And so the FBI, seeing your social media posts, are like, wait a minute, we need to keep a closer eye on this person. Oh, Gabby is who you're talking about.
Petito, yeah. It was Wyoming, not Arizona.
Okay, but the thing is that's not my fault for being interested in a current news story.
Of course not.
I never watched the Gabby Petito documentaries or anything like that. Like, I'm not in neck deep on these things. I like to follow things that are currently happening.
There are people that download, one of the number one podcasts is like that true crime podcast or whatever it is. There are people who do.
They'll go back years.
Deep dive.
I don't do that.
And not only that, but they'll have podcasts. Forget like an overall true crime podcast. They'll have a podcast just about one particular thing.
I mean, look at, they made a whole show about it. Only Murders in the Building.
Is it a podcast?
They have a podcast. So Steve and them.
Oh, I see what you're saying about one particular show. Yeah. So, anyways, if that is you, and you are very much into the true crime podcast, your recommended watch list on Netflix is nothing but the true crime and all the documentaries they have about this happening and that happening. I'm just letting you know right now that there is a good chance the FBI is keeping a little bit of a closer eye on you, because they say, there is a good chance, not a good chance, they're saying it is a possibility that one thing leads to another, domino effect, and you may end up on their top 10 list at some point.
Did you hear how hard I was protesting my involvement in the true crime genre?
You did, yeah.
I was protesting it hard.
You were.
FBI.
Which is a bit suspect. Just saying, if you're denying it that hard and don't want to admit.
What are you talking about? I've never watched true crime.
I've only done this little bit.
This tiny little bit, and then Thick's like, what about this, and this? Okay, well.
No. But for other reasons, not because
I'm current news.
Yeah, I wasn't judging in any way. I just know a couple that you were into.
It's okay. No judgment here, Kelly. I don't think you have it in you.
You better watch it. You better not be judging me, because I have learned a lot of things over the years.
Oh, okay, great. You do have it in you. Good to know.
And now, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
State of Ohio will provide funding for some SNAP recipients as the government shutdown standoff shows no signs of ending. In a statement, Governor DeWine, Ohio Senate President Rob McCauley, and Ohio Speaker of the House Matt Huffman announced the state will provide $25 million in food assistance ahead of the pause of the SNAP benefits due to the federal government shutdown. $7 million will be distributed to food banks. $18 million will go to 63,000 Ohioans at or below 50% of the federal poverty level who are enrolled in the Ohio Works First program. Otherwise, people are really donating, and they're asking for donations at food pantries across the state. So if you can help, that would be a very nice gesture.
I don't know if they're doing it here, because I know we have a few Taco John locations, but I saw something from I don't know if if they do franchising for Taco John's, but I saw one in Colorado that was doing like a free meal, no questions asked. It was like a bean burrito and potato olays that you could get for free, no questions asked. So whether they're doing that here, I don't know. I'm just saying what I saw of a different Taco John locations, and I know we have some here. So I don't want to throw them under the bus, but any information helps. So
there is a Polaris location of, it's called Chicken Salad Chick, I think.
Okay.
They're offering free meals for kids.
Okay.
during the snap cutoff.
Right.
So, anyway, yeah.
Something to look into if you have to.
Yes. Well, a JetBlue flight from Cancun to Newark made an emergency landing in Tampa yesterday after a sudden loss of altitude injured more than 15 passengers. The FAA says it wasn't turbulence, it was a flight control issue. But it dropped so bad, people flew out of their seats. Between 15 and 20 people had to be taken to the hospital with injuries, and the FAA is investigating. They don't know why there was a sudden drop in altitude. The final self-titled Megadeth album will include a surprising addition to the track list, a new rendition of a classic Metallica song that Dave Mustaine co-wrote. Mustaine was kicked out of Metallica back in 1983, a few months before the release of their debut album Kill 'Em All, and before he was canned, he had written a handful of songs that appear on that album and its successor, Ride the Lightning. And Mustaine says he is including his version of the song Ride the Lightning.
I thought it would be really cool to close the circle, to show respect, to play the songs that I've written with Metallica, and to honor our friendship, even though it's been strained and ruined from emotions over the years when we were not necessarily friendly. But one thing I've always had is I've always had a tremendous respect for James's guitar playing and Lars's songwriting. So it was cool to do this and add it to the record.
Now, when was that interview?
This was just recently. He was interviewed by Rolling Stone. But he typically, when he talks about the emotions and the anger and all that, it's all on his end. Like, Dave Mustaine is the most bitter human being, but he goes through these periods of generosity toward Metallica and respect, and we've buried the hatchet. But then you'll catch him on a day where he's like, you know, I'm the reason they were so successful and they fired me.
Yeah, and it was in an interview just this past June. I have a clip that was not nearly as nice as that one.
Okay, all right.
Check this out.
And I told them when I left, do not use my music. And of course they used it. They Ride the Lightning I wrote. You listen to the riffs, you know they're my riffs. It's like, boing. You think I'm going to all of a sudden hear my riff and say that's not me? Yeah, I wrote a lot of their music that made them, and all the solos on that first record were mine. The best Kirk could try and copy them.
Oh, and then he throws Kirk Hammett under the bus?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, dude, maybe Kirk played the songs you wrote on that album because, you know, when they had to replace Cliff Burton with another bass player, Jason Newsted had to play the old songs on bass. But Kirk wrote some amazing stuff after that.
Well, the fact of the matter is, you got yourself fired, Dave. You created a new band that has been wildly successful.
Yeah, we're going to see him at Sonic Temple.
And you are the lead singer and the guitar player. Like, you are doing well, but he cannot get himself out of the muck and mire of that just anger from getting fired.
Let it go, man.
Yeah, and when they did the Big Four tour, where they toured with Metallica for 3 years, and Anthrax and Slayer, the four of them, I thought, wow, they really put everything aside. I mean, here 3 years they've been touring together and everything's fine.
Nope.
No, he sits still there, man. He is bitter. You're right.
Now, Dave Mustaine, and we're going to get Megadeth for Sonic Temple 2026. He says, do not expect them to play Ride the Lightning live. They are not planning to play that track at any point. You've got enough. You've got,
you got a library, man. You're good.
You're good. All right. Those are your three things.
There you go, Foo Fighters. As we have done all week, you hear a Foo Fighters song, you be calling number 9. You win tickets for the show August 10th down in Cleveland, or I should say over in Cleveland, to a cover tour with Queens of the Stone Age. Tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. But let's just hook someone up with caller number 9. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Tara.
Hi, Tara, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent, thank you for asking. Oh, my God, Tara.
I've never won tickets from you guys before. This is so exciting.
Hey! Long-time listener, first-time caller. Congratulations.
Yay! Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Before, but never won anything.
Well, now you have. What a great way to kick off your Halloween, to kick off your Friday, rolling into the weekend. Circle August 10th on your calendar, 2026, because you've got a little road trip over to Cleveland to see the Foo Fighters, okay?
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
You're very welcome. Have yourself a great weekend.
Nice. That's a good first time winning.
That is great first time winning. I would take that for sure. Kelly, I think I may have found the perfect gift for you and I to exchange to each other.
Oh, okay.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird if you get someone the exact same thing. You know, you could just buy it for yourself and I can just buy it for myself. But I think it's more fun like we buy it for each other and then we exchange it.
Okay.
Because it's also kind of like, hey, you need this. And then you saying, hey, you need this.
Okay.
And I think we could both benefit from this. Because a guy in California has just launched a Kickstarter for a new product, which hopefully should hit the shelves soon. And it's a new iPhone case. Now, this iPhone case weighs 6 pounds. So the idea is, hey, don't pick up your phone so damn much.
But if you do, you'll probably get in shape.
Yeah, then you're going to get in shape. Just make sure you switch your arms. Otherwise, you're walking around with one weird big arm. You know, much like my one huge forearm, which just gets more use than the other. You know, it's just one of those.
You've got one Popeye arm and one olive oil
arm.
arm.
Really weird. Really weird. Which is interesting because the olive oil goes on that arm. So it.
Right.
All right. Anyways, apparently this guy got the idea years ago to try and break some of his phone addiction. So what he did was he taped his phone to a 5-pound dumbbell just to make it so it was harder to hold all the time. So sometimes he had to put it down. But the problem was, if he wanted to use it, it would block the camera. And he goes, so you'd have to take it off and then reattach it. So he goes, you know, I'm just going to create something. So that is exactly what he did. It is a stainless steel phone case. And basically, remember the first cell phones, those block phones that you see in movies and such, or maybe you had one. The people on Wall Street always had them. This iPhone case is basically shaped like that with your phone sitting right in the middle there. So it's just this block of a phone case that you will have to hold up or try and keep your arm curled while you're scrolling or texting. And he has used a 3D printer for the prototype. Just wants to raise some money on Kickstarter. And then hopefully you will see the 6-pound phone case hitting shelves in the near future.
Okay. That stresses me out because I hate it when people try to control my phone use. It's like I have not yet admitted that I'm powerless over my phone, okay? I haven't admitted that yet. So I cannot be rehabbed at this point.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can't unless you admit you have a problem.
First step is admitting you have a problem. Yeah. And on top of that, you know, if you're not using your phone for nefarious reasons, then I mean, is there an issue with it? I don't think so.
No,
is it costing you money? No.
I don't watch television. I watch my phone.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair trade-off. Yeah. Believe me, I'm just as bad as you. I'm not judging at all.
Oh, he watches his phone and television.
I do.
A lot.
I do. Oh man, so much so. And then, what's even funnier is like the 13-year-old will come downstairs and he'll sit on the couch just to be in the room with Nora and I. But he's of course watching his TikTok videos. But I can hear them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, bro, turn your phone down. I'm trying to watch my TV and my videos at the same time. I don't need a third audio system going.
AirPods.
Yeah.
Make them required
You turn
use.
your phone off so I can watch videos on my phone while having the TV on. Anyways, if you're looking for someone to break or help with their phone addiction, keep an eye out for this 6-pound phone case, hopefully hitting store shelves soon.
Learn your fate with the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
Yes! Here we go, the Mythical Coin of Destiny. If you missed it last time, this was a gift I was given years ago by a family member. Apparently it's been passed down for a few years in my family. The Mythical Coin of Destiny from India has the ability to tell the future. If you have a question you need answered, 800-821-9970. Right now, you're rolling into the weekend. It's Halloween. Maybe you want to know if you picked out the right costume for tonight. Maybe you want to know if your fantasy will finally come true. Will you get to sleep with Wonder Woman? Maybe you want to know if you're going to get a king-size candy bar while trick-or-treating tonight. The possibilities around this. Maybe it has nothing to do with Halloween at all. Are you going to get that new job? Whatever your question is, the Mythical Coin of Destiny can give you the answer.
Can I ask one?
Absolutely.
Will I be in rock-hard shape by the end of the year?
So many things to say. Let's find out. Kelly, will you be in rock hard shape by January 1st?
Yeah, January 1st.
Let's find out. Mythical Coin of Destiny.
The answer is no.
Oh, come on.
Well, you can't do it in 2 months.
Exactly.
Nobody can.
Well, I thought I could. That's why I asked the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
so
Now I'm just
sorry.
going to sit on the couch.
I see that's the route I would take. 800-821-9970. If you have a question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny, you ask it a yes/no question. It will give you the answer. Blitz, hi, who's this?
David Chapman.
David? All right, David, a question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny. What is your question?
Well, I get to go to Sonic Temple next year.
Oh, that is a good question. Will I get to go to Sonic Temple next year? David wants to know. Let's find out. Mythical Coin of Destiny.
The answer is yes.
Hey! Congratulations, David. You will be going to Sonic Temple next year.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling. I hope you have a great weekend. Get those tickets. 800-821-9970 if you have a question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Goose!
Yes!
Dude, Tony!
What's up, Tony? Do you have yourself a question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Well, so I'm not ruffling anybody's feathers. I guess I have to just call in and ask, and can't just say what's up to my favorite DJ. So I guess I have to do your guys' rules. So
what?
Yeah, hey, dude, I'm just,
We have very strict rules here.
We need a question, Tony.
yeah. Well, hey, Miss Kelly, I just wished I could just call in and I just keep the same conversation I always have.
You can, Tony. You can do whatever you want. It's your world.
I'm going to give you Thick's personal cell phone number, and then you call that, and we'll talk to you. Okay, 614.
You guys ain't heard the good news.
What's the good news?
Miss Kelly, Goose, and Tony in the morning. What?
Oh, that's what we're doing now? We're doing a morning show now? Apparently you've been fired. Oh, and then you just hang up on us.
Wait, he fires me and hangs up on me?
Yeah, this relationship isn't going to work.
What was that?
If you just call, take Thick's job, and then hang up.
What did I do?
Well, Thick, I don't know.
I didn't make the
You've
rules.
done something.
You done messed up. You done messed up.
Let's move on to somebody maybe doesn't want me fired. I don't know what the heck I did to Tony.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
DJ.
DJ, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Will Goose give me free tickets to a show today?
Oh,
today?
Wait, did he say
I
today?
give you free tickets to a show today. Let's find out. Mythical Coin of Destiny, what do you got?
The answer is no.
Oh man, the coin has spoken.
I am sorry, man. But try again. Try again like next time and ask the coin again. We'll see what happens, okay?
All right.
All right, have a great weekend.
Maybe if we hadn't already given away the Foo Fighters tickets.
Possibly. That could have happened.
Yeah.
How does the coin know that, though? That's so weird.
Coin knows everything, Kelly.
Does. Let's do one more here. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Jared.
Jared?
Yep.
All right, Jared, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
My question would be, can I go to Sonic Temple?
Oh my gosh, we've got a theme going this morning.
Everybody wants concert tickets or Sonic Temple. Let's find out.
The answer is no.
Oh, I am so sorry.
So he's not allowed to go.
I think because he said,
He said, can I go to Sonic Temple?
No, you cannot go.
What is the coin got against Jared?
On? Oh,
Jared, if I were you, I probably wouldn't even step foot in the vicinity of Historic Crew Stadium. That's a bit scary. I mean, I'm just saying, man.
See, I'd ignore the coin at that point.
Yeah.
I'm going to Sonic Temple. I don't care what
I've gone like every year, so I guess I can take a break.
Right?
This is the best one ever.
I'm just saying. The Mythical Coin of Destiny has spoken.
Listen, we can perform a cleansing at some point, so you can go, okay?
Get some sage or something. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see if things change before now and May 14th.
That's
okay?
a long way off.
It is a long way off. Yeah.
But
we appreciate
be a good boy.
Santa Claus delivery
Yes.
bud. Thanks for the call, man. 800-821-9970. Mythical Coin of Destiny. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Bill Farley.
Bill Farley, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny? You've got the last one, so make it good.
My question is, will the book, The Fracture, by Bill Farley, be successful?
The book, The Fracture, by Bill Farley. Will it be successful? Let's find out.
The answer is yes.
Hey!
Hey!
All right.
So we have an author listening.
Now, wait a minute. Where can people find The Fracture at?
You can find The Fracture at authorBillFarley.com.
Author Bill Farley.
Farley.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was going to write a book about The Fracture, but it was that one time she went up a little too high and came slamming down, and it was not good. Not good. But I'm glad you got to it first, so I'll rework my book.
I just need a new title.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a new title. Yeah.
Thanks for the call, Bill. Good luck on the book, and thank you very much.
The Unbreakable.
I wish. Tell that to the splint I had to wear.
Make sure they understand they're playing somebody different tonight. They're playing the Buckeyes. They're playing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And now, it's Football Friday with Buckeye Hallof Fame legend Jeff Logan on the Morning Blitz.
We know that this is one of the top 5-10 teams in the country. I don't think there's many teams in the country that have more talent than Penn State, and I think people recognize that early in the season. Sure, it hasn't gone the way they've wanted it to, but that doesn't change that they still have really good players. And when you looked at this game a few months ago, it was an absolute matchup game. That has not changed. It's still the same players other than the quarterback. They have a lot of NFL players, and we know they have really good coaches. So all of that's going to lead into a huge matchup game for us on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely preseason, and it was definitely, the first couple weeks of the season where most college football fans were looking forward to this game. This was going to be a juggernaut of a matchup. And sure enough, didn't go the way Penn State had planned it, but he's right. I mean, obviously you don't start the season ranked in the top 5 without thinking you've got some talent on your team, but not going the way you thought it would. Is that a sign of coaching, Mr. Logan? How are you, by the way?
I'm doing great.
Okay, good.
Good morning to everybody. After a bye week, it seems like a month.
I know.
Since we visited each other, but now we're done with bye weeks and we're into November. And I'm as shocked as anybody for Penn State to be where they are because they invested all in for the 2025 season with NIL bringing as much talent as they could back and not go early to the NFL. They felt like with a 3-year starting quarterback in Drew Aller that they at least were positioned to be as good as anybody in the Big Ten. And I got to be honest with you, we had a 1-2 matchup at the beginning of the season against Texas. I was absolutely assured if we beat Texas that we would see another 1-2 matchup at the beginning of November against Penn State. Yeah. I mean, there was just no doubt about it. But they go through their preseason, they maul everybody, and they played absolutely no one. And then they lose the double overtime game in a whiteout at home to Oregon.
Great game.
And that's when the wall started crushing. And it wasn't like Drew Aller got hurt in that game, and that's what doomed their season. He went on to play against UCLA. He went on to play against Northwestern. The games that they lost, 4 in a row that they lost, and that kid started, 3 of those games that they lost over that period of time. So there's something else going on inside that program. And the leadership, which starts at the top with James Franklin, was obviously, in my opinion, the cause of that. They had no character. They had, none of the brotherhood that we hear people talk about at Ohio State University. And it became an infection, and it ruined their team. And then when Drew Aller got hurt, now it's all over. So I still am scared to death of this Penn State football team, though, because they are talent equal to most of the teams that they play.
You afraid of Ethan Grunkmeyer?
Well, a little concerned of the rest of the team.
Yeah. Did he play for Owen Tangy?
Played for Owen Tangy.
Yeah, right here.
Been over there for 2 years, getting his opportunity now, and a terrific, he's got all the skill. He's got all the stuff, but he doesn't have any of the experience. He got the start. He got the start last week against Iowa,
that didn't
a game
go well.
that they lost by 1 point at Iowa. He threw 2 interceptions in that game, so they've lost the last 2 games by 1 point. That's character to me.
And I was going to
lose
say,
by 1 point.
This team could be a case study. There have been others, but this could be the most recent case study in the fact that it takes more than talent. You can have all the talent in the world, but you need some sort of unity. You need some sort of culture. You need some sort of
identity.
Yeah. You have to have something different, something special. Whether it's the Dodgers or the Yankees or pick the top payrolls that are out there.
Yeah.
That may make you competitive, but it doesn't make you a champion unless you've got that special goose that you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we talked about the fact that obviously the quarterback isn't there, but this is still one of those games, like you said, everyone has been looking forward to, and I said it yesterday as we were kind of wrapping up the show. This is still a game where people have eyes on it, especially now, because is there something to be said about a team that has nothing to lose? You've heard a lot of sports announcers say that. No quarterback, no coach. The season's over. They got nothing to lose. Does that mean anything?
I think it means a lot in the first quarter.
Yeah.
All right? Because they're going to bring that heat. Terry Smith, who's their interim head coach, played at Penn State. He's been there as an assistant coach for a while. He's all blue and white, and he's going to give them everything that he's got. And the fact that they were a 3-touchdown underdog going into this game, Penn State's never been a 3-touchdown underdog in anything, much less an Ohio State game. So they are offended. He is going to use this as much as he can, and I promise you that this team will come out with a high level of energy at the beginning of the game. And if Ohio State allows them to continue to build upon that energy, all of a sudden we're sitting in a 4-quarter game.
Dogfight.
Yeah. You got an angry dog in the corner, and it is, wanting to get after you. And what do you have to do? You have to slam that door in that first quarter and make sure you take control of it.
Well, Ryan Day did talk about it and how, you don't want to be any sort of a letdown. And this is a game that has the makings of what could possibly happen. This is what Ryan Day had to say about it.
Well, the first thing about football is you only have so many opportunities. We have 12 that are guaranteed. That's it. And we work really hard around here to have those opportunities. And these guys have worked their entire life for these opportunities. And nothing's guaranteed in life. If we didn't learn anything from this past week, nothing's guaranteed. So, we have to live every day like it's our last game. That's the way we have to look at it. And so we have to be in the moment. And we have to master the process of week in and week out. And the test is on Saturday.
Yeah, that's something you don't think about. A lot of people, when they talk about the letdowns and going in overconfident, overlooking a team.
Sure.
The seniors on this Buckeye team know this is their last season. They're never going to play Penn State ever again. So I don't think they get to that point where they overlook a team. I don't think Ryan Day will ever let them overlook a team.
No, you wouldn't think so. And, not only the seniors, but you've got also guys like Caleb Downs that have eligibility remaining, but they're going to move on to the NFL at the end of that 3-year period of time. So they're looking at the clock.
Yeah, and they're thinking about that draft pick, too.
Absolutely. They want to continue to build upon what they've done so far, and this is a magical season so far. The idea of going back-to-back national champions, and I know we're a long way from that. We're at the beginning of November. We're not even to the Big Ten championship game or the playoffs or anything else. But what this team has in front of them is something special. And so no problem keeping their attention.
Yeah, we don't like the bye weeks during the season, but there is one bye week I want. And that's the first round of the playoffs.
First round of the playoffs, yeah, absolutely. Well, I said it yesterday as, this has been a very interesting year for college football. There have been quite a few upsets. We've seen things change around the top 10, minus one spot. And that would be the number 1 spot. It seems as if these teams that have taken losses, they found little cracks here and there. And compliment to Ohio State, doesn't seem to be a real crack anywhere yet that anyone has exposed.
I would agree 100%. I think if people want to be ultra critical, they can say, well, maybe the run game hasn't been as strong as it should be at Ohio State. And we've had 2 young freshmen that have kind of flashed there, Bo Jackson and Isaiah West.
Yeah.
And then the other two guys have been decent, but we're not getting the explosion plays that we became used to with Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins and some of the previous running backs at Ohio State. But part of that is what the defenses are doing. And I don't want to get overly critical. The only one in this room that's going to understand this is Kelly Quinn.
Right.
Because she is a Mensa.
Straight X's and O's.
She's got this down pat. But Kelly, as you know,
yes,
they're loading the box.
Exactly.
They're bringing the heat up front, and they want to try and get to Julian Sand. And they're playing an umbrella, 3 deep safety.
Not too deep. Not too deep. 3 deep.
So if you got a 3 deep cover out there, and you're bringing the heat up front, what's open? The middle area, the flat area. And so the extension of the run game is throwing those quick hitches, those quick slants.
There's tight ends.
Throwing it to the tight end, throwing it to your top 2 receivers. Jeremiah is getting the ball at about 5 yards. And his yards after catch has been terrific. So it is an extension of the run game, as Kelly well knows.
It's a hot and fast offense. Is that what we're saying?
Hot and fast.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly, do you like the 3 deep, or would you go like a 0 cover nickel?
Well, I mean, it just depends on the situation, Goose.
It
Any
does,
football connoisseur knows that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
I can't be nailed down on this.
She'd rather have a dime.
A dime, yeah.
More money.
But she would bring the bear if she could.
Yes.
The bear defense. Yeah. She would bring the bear.
I do like a no-huddle situation.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Especially on defense?
Fast. On defense, yeah. You're trying to trip me up? You're trying to make
you can't fool her, Jack.
No trick questions for Kelly. Absolutely not.
I don't want to really bring things down, but I was just curious, Jeff, did you ever get to know or meet Nick Mangold at all?
Yeah, obviously a huge loss. Nick Mangold had been fighting this kidney disease for quite some time since he finished his professional career. I covered him, obviously, when he was playing here at Ohio State. Yeah. He was unbelievable. I mean, All-American. He was nominated this year to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
One of the best to ever play that position,
no question about it. And to play in New York, for your entire career is almost remarkable. 2023, he was inducted into the Ohio State Athletics Hall of Fame. I was emceeing that dinner. Excuse me. So I got to spend a little bit of time with Nick and his family.
Is that what you thought about the food?
Yeah, no. Stop. Nick was absolutely terrific.
Yeah,
his family was a great deal of gratitude, and no one knew at that point what he was maybe going through, and lost his fight with kidney disease, and a real shame.
In his prime with the Jets, I mean, he was the leader of that offensive line. I think people forget they were in 2 straight AFC championships with Nick Mangold leading that offensive line.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
And Ryan Day did have something to say about him.
Unbelievable amount of respect for him as a man and as a football player. And we talk about leaving legacies behind. When you hear that name in this building right here, people stand up straight. This is a guy who had a tremendous amount of character and left a lot of that behind. He didn't just go through this place. He left a work ethic. He left a leadership. He left a discipline, and certainly a body of work on the field. And I know everybody in Buckeye Nation is mourning his loss.
One of those guys that's the epitome of a football player.
Yeah, I like Ryan Dave's explanation of him, that he was a guy that made you stand up or sit up straight.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, when there are certain people that walk in the room,
command that respect.
Not everybody gets that, but Nick Mangold was certainly one of those guys that made you sit up straight. That's a great comment by Ryan Day, and I think we're really fortunate to have that kind of leadership up there. And there will be a recognition at the game on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
of the passing of him. We also lost another former Buckeye. Bob Maggs, a name that maybe not everybody's going to remember, but he was a terrific offensive lineman for Ohio State, mid-50s. And the other part of this is his son, Mason Maggs, is a walk-on quarterback for this Ohio State football team. He's 3rd or 4th or 5th or whatever it is. He's a scout quarterback, went to Dublin Kaufman. But think about this. Ryan Day's story about the whole mental health thing is a reality to him, because Ryan Day lost his dad to suicide, all right, when he was a young man. Ryan Day went through this.
Did not know that.
Yeah, went through this, and a very similar situation for Mason Maggs going through this with his father, loss of his dad at this stage. So thank goodness that we've got somebody there and the professionals within the program that can deal with this kind of a loss and discuss it and have a communication at that level. So I think it's really, really important. One thing you said I didn't know that about Ryan Day. The one thing that I'll do, our listeners, Bill Rabinowitz is a former writer for the Dispatch.
Yes.
Covered Ohio State football for years. Left the Dispatch. He's now on Substack, I guess is what it's called, which is an online platform that you can register and do. And he's a terrific writer, has written a bunch of books. He just released a book called The Brotherhood, and it is the story of the 2024 National Championship team, and it really focuses around what happened after that day in November when the team lost to the team up north and everything was broken. Remember? I mean, how awful everybody felt, with the exception of another guy here in the room. But Ohio State was at the breaking point.
Yeah.
And that season was going to go one way or another.
Yeah.
Right? They were either going to rally the troops and become something special, or they would just completely crush under the pressure. And Ryan Day and his family were treated horribly.
Yes, they were.
By what people would call Buckeye Nation. That's not Buckeye Nation.
They don't represent me.
And they don't represent the true Buckeyes, and none of those people are accountable today for the threats and everything that they went through. But this story by Bill Rabinowitz, again, it's called The Brotherhood, is a terrific story that talks about that player-only meeting with Ryan Day and how they rebuilt themselves to be a playoff contender and went the distance to win the national championship. In this era of college football, where it seems like it's all about big salaries and buyouts and cheating and anything you want to do in the game, it's a refreshing thing to see this brotherhood pulling together and guys having each other's back. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, I remember last week when Ryan said that we all know what one bad loss can do for a football team. He said that last week.
No question.
And that's kind of what we were talking about just a few minutes ago, that it factor, that brotherhood, that culture that you have.
Yeah, and every football coach in America talks about culture and brotherhood and everything else because they know that that's what they're supposed to have.
Right.
But if you had to really prove it,
just
look around at the carnage in college football.
Yeah.
You know, the upset losses.
Yeah.
Those don't become those weren't due to weather. Those weren't due to some freak of nature. They were due to execution.
Yeah.
Guys not doing their job. And it starts at the very top. In preparation, execution, scheme, all of those things have to come together. You cannot be upset without your participation in being upset. You have to contribute to that loss. And that's the only way you can explain it.
Yeah. Well, before we go, let's get back to this particular game real quick. All the makings of what could be, like you said, an upset, the nothing to lose mentality on Penn State. What is it or who should Buckeye Nation keep an eye on the Penn State side?
I think it's the run game. Defensively, they've got to be able to stop the run. They've got two great running backs that came back this season instead of going to the NFL. And I think that's the threat, that they're going to try and run the football like crazy. And Ohio State has been really good at stopping the run. They're the number one defense in the country in terms of points allowed. Less than 6, all right, per game. And but they do have to stop the run game because we got to get 3 and out, get the ball back to our offense where we've got that great capacity to be able to put points on the board. But it comes down to our defense being able to stop their run game.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I say we get some prediction. Oh, actually, what happened? We didn't have a
Wisconsin game.
OSU won that game 34-0, and closest with a prediction of 42-0 was me.
You did say they were going to shut them out. I remember you specifically saying.
Jeff, you had 45-0. I mean, I just got they didn't score as many.
No, that's perfect.
So
good get. You get to go first.
All right. Well, we need to stack that box and shut down Katron Allen and make Ethan throw that football, the rookie quarterback who's playing. That's what I want to see, and we need to run the ball really well too because Iowa ran all over this team, and I'm going to give them 3. I think they'll run the ball enough to get in field goal range once. I'm going 45-3. Wow. What was your prediction last week, Kelly?
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
45-3. Kelly.
Yes. I don't know. I've calculated all the stats.
What do you mean you don't know?
The numbers.
You always know.
Here's what I spit out in my computerized football brain. 38-17 Buckeyes.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. That's a good number. Not quite right, though, my dear.
Okay.
Buckeyes have 31 in this game. Penn State, pretty decent defense. They'll have 31, a little bit below their scoring average. But I got 31-14. 31-14 in this game. Penn State gets a couple rushing touchdowns.
Well, then it's going to be really interesting to find out who wins this next week because you and I, same exact mentality. I do think Penn State still has the defense. I think they're going to step up. I still think they got that run game. I still think they've got that nothing to lose. They're not going to pull out the win, but I do have it 31-17.
Yeah, I think it's close. We got 3 close ones, and I hope you win again.
Well, I mean, I think we're going to wear that defense out because they're going to be on the field a lot.
Well, let's hope that's the case. The last 3 games that if you look at their 4-game losing streak, they lost to Oregon in overtime by 6.
Yeah.
They lose the next week to UCLA, who was winless at the time.
Yeah.
All right. On the West Coast, they lose that game by 5, and they lose the last 2 games by 1 point each.
Yeah. They're still a team. They're still in there. There's just when things are going awry like they are, it makes it difficult for sure.
Yeah. I just wish James Franklin was still the head football coach at Penn State, because our chances of beating that football team with James Franklin on the sideline are better. He was that much of a liability.
Wow.
Couldn't win the big games.
No.
Correct.
And this is a big one.
Yeah.
If they, you said they lost those games by 1 point. If they lost by 1 point to good teams, like Oregon was a good team to lose a close game to.
Yeah.
But
hey, by the way, Urban Meyer will be honored during the game. He's also going to be the bell ringer. They do that new thing with ringing the
championship bell before the game,
victory bell before
We're
the game.
champs. Now let's play the game.
I'll tell you what a stupid thing that they've done.
So dumb.
I feel so badly for him that he's got to go through that. But the National Football Foundation, Urban is going into the College Football Hall of Fame. And the officials from the National Football Foundation will be in Ohio Stadium to present the plaque to Urban Meyer, so he'll be recognized on the field during the game for his induction into the Hall of Fame, which will come up in December of this year.
Are they going to sit it right on his lap?
I don't know.
They should. They should just sit it right on his lap.
Set it right there.
Yeah, right there.
Have some fun with it.
There. Mr. Logan, thank you so much
Great
for
to be with
another
y'all.
amazing week.
Go
and,
Bucks. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Say it.
99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, we don't have much information on this, and I'm sure we'll find out more later in the day, but FBI Director Kash Patel says a potential terrorist attack has been thwarted. He posted a short message on X this morning saying multiple subjects had been arrested in Michigan and more details would be coming. So that's it. That's all we know at the moment. United Football League is asking local fans to help choose the mascot for the Columbus Aviators. I thought it be an aviator.
We would think
Isn't
so.
that what the mascot would be?
maybe he's going to be a plane.
Plane, right?
Right.
Like one of those cartoon planes where the front's a face with a smiley face on it.
Yes.
Like an old bi-wing.
An old one, yeah. Double wings there, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you can submit your idea or your mock-up or whatever through the team's social media channels this month, and then the league will open voting for mascot concepts in November. I guess that starts tomorrow, with the winning ideas announced in December. The Aviators will launch their first season next spring, with home games to be played at historic Crew Stadium.
Goose, we got to go to the first game.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we got to go. I got to go. I can't wait.
All right.
A good time.
Yeah.
YouTube TV has stopped showing ABC and ESPN after the streamer failed to reach a deal with Disney. Of course, these, whatever. Its two networks and other Disney programming were pulled from YouTube late last night, just before the current deal expired at midnight. Variety says the two sides remain very far apart on a deal to keep Disney shows on the internet TV service. The report says Disney is asking for rate hikes that Google, YouTube's parent company, is not willing to agree to. Now, as far as college football goes tomorrow, ABC has Vanderbilt at Texas at noon, Georgia versus Florida at 3:30, Oklahoma versus Tennessee at 7:30, ESPN has Miami versus SMU at noon, Notre Dame and Boston College at 3:30, South Carolina versus Ole Miss at 7, Cincinnati at Utah at 10:15. None of which you will be able to see if you have YouTube TV.
So some big games.
I just feel so bad, for these billionaires who might not get to eat if they don't jack prices up on me.
Yeah.
And
a new service.
By the way, ABC, ESPN, my Cowboys, Monday Night Football.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you might be getting a whole new service this weekend then.
Just here's what you do. We've had to do this before, okay? Just get the free trial on
we were talking about that. Yeah,
or
Fubo.
whatever,
Yep.
Fubo. Get the free trial and then cancel it. Don't cancel your YouTube TV. They're going to make a deal at some point.
Well, no,
here.
I'm not canceling YouTube TV. I love YouTube
Get
TV.
Fubo.
It's
and
not their
watch your
fault.
game Monday night and then cancel it.
This is Disney. This is ABC. I mean, they've jacked up prices on the streaming service. They've jacked up prices at Disney World.
Okay, I'm giving
Disneyland,
you a
everything.
workaround so you don't get uptight about it.
Well, it's not going to stop me from being pissed off that we're the ones who suffer.
Yeah.
And they always do this crap during football season.
If you get a free
That's
trial.
what you're mad about during football
Well, they
season.
do, because they know. And it pisses me off.
Okay.
These people are rich. They don't need the money.
Hey, I'm not arguing with you. Okay.
Sick of it. Oh, I will. I will do that. I'm going to see my game. It just makes me mad that I have to do this because the billionaire over here needs another $1 billion extra.
Hey, it's difficult.
Yeah, I know. They're struggling.
Okay, those are your three things.
Do you know what the insurance costs on a Ferrari?
It's a lot.
I'm sorry, but you can't have a business model where the people that you can't have your customers rolling you in order to keep there's a reason for a fight here. It's over money, yes,
Yeah, it's
but I'm
greed.
saying you can't kowtow to everyone's demands.
Right. No, I get it. And YouTube TV shouldn't kowtow to their demands.
All right, so get that free trial. Anyway, who cares? Bye.
I guess those were our three things.
Oh, we have to take a trip over to Ontario where there has been another thievery. $80,000 stolen in product, not in cash. $80,000 in product as a large refrigerated trailer was stolen containing 30 pallets of Gay Lee whipped cream. Yep. $80,000 of whipped cream gone. Know what you guys are up to this weekend? I mean, hello.
It's almost like when they found all the baby oil at Diddy's. It's like, where's that whipped cream?
What are you doing with all that whipped cream? Because there's only one thing I can think of. In fact, I think it's very important. I think it's very, very important. We need to check in because this just took place on 4:30 a.m. On Wednesday off of Speedvale Avenue West there in Ontario. Excuse me. Dirk Motomoto, where were you on Wednesday at 4:30 a.m.?
Right.
Oh, yeah. If I was going to commit a robbery, other than stealing your heart, it would be stealing $80,000 of whipped cream. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't enjoy the addition of a little whipped cream? You know, they say these thieves got away lickety-split. And I say, well, that's ridiculous, because I would rather just lickety your split.
Oh, gross. Are you
With
kidding?
$80,000
There are children on the
of
way to school,
whipped
Dirk.
cream. Oh, yeah. All right, so you're saying you weren't in Ontario Wednesday night at 4:30 a.m.
I really want some Ready Whip right now. Doesn't that sound good?
Oh.
I would always squirt it on my finger.
And then do a whip it.
Oh.
I can tell you the absolute worst thing ever is old Ready Whip.
Oh,
It-
really?
Is it like expired?
Well, yes. We did a contest years ago called Lick It for Ticket. And we took our intern and we put little dots of whipped cream on him. Because we took a marker and we would write like CD or tickets and then we'd cover it up and listeners would come up and lick the whipped cream off.
Oh, my God. That's so great.
And whatever they uncovered was what they won. But we put him in the station vehicle to get him back to the station afterwards. And I don't know what it was about that curdled Ready Whip. You could not get it out of the vehicle.
The smell?
Yes, a year. We had the car detailed 17 times. That old Ready Whip does not come out.
And people eat that.
I eat it.
Oh, absolutely.
I love
it's
Ready Whip.
delicious.
I buy it for my pumpkin pie every holiday.
But what the hell is in it
It's
to cause
cream.
that?
That's
It's
not,
old condensed cream.
Yeah, it's not the
Curdled.
what's the stuff? Cool Whip. Now Cool Whip's like full of oils and stuff.
Yes.
It's delicious.
I
Don't
love
get me
Cool
wrong.
Whip.
I love a Cool Whip, but it's not as like pure cream as Ready Whip.
Yeah.
But there's some chemical in there that's causing what you're talking about.
But that old milk, I mean, it's just old dairy. Yeah.
But a year?
Curdled dairy just seeped into the fabric of the car. Anyways, they are still looking for the thieves who stole $80,000 worth of whipped cream. Check your local Sunday bar is all I can say.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, our first story takes us over to Kentucky, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, where a woman received a shocking delivery on Wednesday. She was expecting a delivery of her prescriptions, as a lot of people do nowadays. GoodRx or whatever the company is, and they just show up at your door every 30 or 60 or 90 days. Well, unfortunately, there was some sort of miscommunication, computer inventory problem because, unfortunately, she did not receive her prescriptions. She received body parts in the mail.
Oops.
Yep. She got herself some fingers. She got herself some toesies. She got herself part of an arm. Because as it turns out, these were actually body parts that were being sent to a company for medical research, which a lot of people do. They will ship body parts for scientific research. I don't know where the confusion is. They're looking into it, but obviously either something was mislabeled, the old beep beep scanner gun did something wrong. But
Okay, how do you get over that, like, awful trauma of opening that? That is disgusting.
Could you imagine?
No.
Sitting there in your living room, bing bong. Oh, my box is here. La 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 la. Open the door, grab the box, close the door, go back to your kitchen, open your drawer, get your knife out, shing, and then cut the box open. And there's fingers and toes and an arm inside.
I mean,
you
honestly,
appreciate my sound effects theater there,
dude.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
that could be a good lawsuit. That's trauma, isn't it? Like, I'm never getting over that.
People have sued for other types of mental distress and trauma before. Christian County Coroner Scott Daniel confirmed that the arms and fingers were used for medical training and were accidentally delivered to the home instead of the woman's medication order. Apparently, the incident is believed to involve the airline company, the freight company, and the courier, obviously. How these boxes got mixed up, no idea. But, yeah, that is definitely... I mean, that's the stuff in horror movies when you get mailed something.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you thinking the cartels after you? Because that's the type of stuff the cartels do when they mail you stuff like that. They mail you the body parts to scare you.
As a warning. Oh.
Will Gates texted in and said, must have cost an arm and a leg in shipping.
That is very, very true. Must have cost an arm and a leg. Story number 2. Kelly?
Yeah?
Do me a favor.
Okay.
Tell a story real quick.
Oh, I should tell a story?
You should tell a story real quick.
All right. Well, let's talk about daylight saving time. It's coming up this weekend, and we have to roll our clocks back 1 hour, which is really going to screw up my dog. RIP my schedule.
But you get an extra hour of sleep.
Right, but tell Moses that.
Yeah, Moses is going to wake you up.
Wake you up anyway.
Yeah.
My wife is so happy that this is happening this weekend. She wants her hour back so bad.
Yeah.
Then she's going to lose it again
that.
permanently.
Okay, and then if you
that's a cool story. So anyway, story number 2 for Not So Breaking News.
I wanted to talk about the potato bed, but I'll do that during the news.
Potato bed?
We'll talk about that during the news. Yeah.
Okay.
This story takes us over to Germany. 28-year-old guy is facing charges after he got drunk at a bar. You would think, drunk in public? That's unfortunate. But it wasn't being drunk at the bar. It could be the fact that he fell out the window while being drunk at the bar. No, that wasn't it either. It could be the fact that he landed in the courtyard of a butcher shop next door to the bar and then decided, oh, I'm kind of hungry. He broke in and started eating sausages in the butcher shop. It happened on Wednesday night. Cops showed up after he called from inside the butcher shop about 10:45. He called the police from inside the butcher shop. He says he wasn't hurt, didn't know where he was. No word actually on his injuries, but an ambulance got him to the hospitals. Doctor checked him out. Everything's fine. The manager of the shop said that a pigeon net on the building had been torn, and the door to the shop was damaged as he broke his way in. But he grabbed himself 2 sausages from the fridge and just started eating them. Here's the thing. Not clear whether or not he cooked the sausages or not.
Oh.
Which could not end very well for you, sir. You're not supposed to be eating raw sausage. That can end up very, very badly. But, I mean, kudos to this guy for getting drunk, falling on a window, hitting the ground, and then having the wherewithal to stand up and go, you know, that fall kind of took it out of me.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit hungry. So I'm going to break into a butcher shop. And, you know, most people, they go out to the bar, they get drunk, they participate in debauchery.
Right.
This guy got drunk at the bar and participated in debauchery.
Sausagery. Yeah, to butchery.
No, butchery. He went to a butcher shop. You got it? Why you got to step on my joke and try
and I, you know what? And I made it worse. That's the thing.
That's
like, your joke was good, and I stepped in and I crushed it.
But not a good way. You crushed it.
Yeah, crushed it in the bad sense.
Yeah. That's your not so breaking news.
Crowd surfing, pizza moshing, heads banging, sonic tempo, beer flowing, ears are ringing, weed burning, sonic tempo.
Yep, we've got the full lineup. Very much looking forward to Sonic Temple 2026. My Chemical Romance, Shine Down, Bring Me the Horizon, and Tool headlining your 4 days. And then the list just goes on from there. Godsmack, Good Charlotte, Stained, Marilyn Manson, Bush, Megadeth, The Offspring, Breaking Benjamin.
It's unbelievable.
Crazy, crazy lineup.
It's the greatest thing in the world.
And I'll tell you what, I am super excited. Never seen them in concert before that I can remember. Public Enemy is coming.
I'm like, what?
Flavor Flav.
I mean, seriously.
Hey, listen, you know how big he is with the Olympics now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like big time being like with the Olympic teams and all. So this will be right like pre-LA Olympics.
Oh, that's right. Well, just a couple months in advance.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean, that guy's a huge star.
That's on my top tier checklist, as Linkin Park was last year. Public Enemy is on my top tier interview list.
That's just so funny. I mean, you know, we've had Ice Cube's been there, and
well, you know who else is
Cypress
coming?
Hill has been there.
Tech Nine.
Speaking of which, Ice-T is coming with Body Count.
Yes, they've been there before.
I was just talking to Nora because he does like this car warranty thing commercial now, Car Shield or whatever it is. And I have to laugh that the guy who heads up Body Count is doing Car Shield car warranty commercials.
Yeah, when your favorite people start doing like reverse mortgage commercials and diabetes commercials.
Been around for a while. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I respect the game.
All right.
What's his name on the TV show?
Oh, on Law and Order? I have no idea. Yeah, no
what's
idea.
his name?
No clue. We have got your VIP passes, 4 days VIP style for all of Sonic Temple 2026, and you can be there. Now, a lot of times, if we've got a group of tickets to give away, we will play a game called Don't Blow It for Everyone. You each get your own question, 3 questions. If all of you get your questions correct, then everybody wins tickets. If one person gets it wrong, then we hang up on everyone, no one wins. However, we don't have 3 pairs of VIP passes. We've got 1 pair of 4-day VIP passes for Sonic Temple. So today we're going to play Don't Blow It for Yourself.
Yes.
3 questions, high-low style. If you get 3 in a row right, you're going to win. 800-821-9970 right now if you want to play Don't Blow It for Yourself for VIP tickets to Sonic Temple 2026. Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's Jamie.
Jamie. Hi, Jamie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. All right, we are playing Don't Blow It for Yourself. This is how it works. I've got 3 questions for you. If you get all 3 correct, you are going to win VIP passes for Sonic Temple. Now, these are all high-low based questions. So I'm going to give you a question involving a number. However, I'm telling you right now, that number is not correct. You have to tell me if the correct number is actually higher or lower than what I tell you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Price is Right.
A little bit, yeah. So question number 1. 38% of people said they are spending $25 or less on Halloween, meaning costume, candy, out and about adventures, parties, all that kind of stuff. 38% of people said they're spending $25 or less on Halloween. Do you think that actual number is higher or lower than 38%?
Higher.
Oh, it's been fun talking to you, Jamie. I'm sorry. No, lower. 22% of people said they are spending $25 or less on Halloween. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Trucker Tim.
Tim, what's going on, man? All right, Tim, we are playing Don't Blow It for Yourself. I'm going to give you a question. You have to tell me whether or not the actual number is higher or lower than the fact I give you. So 3 in a row, Tim, and you win. Here we go, Tim. Kelly Quinn can eat 11 pieces of Bitto honey in one sitting. Is that actual number higher or lower?
I'm going to say the actual number is higher.
That is the correct answer, higher. In fact, that number cannot be calculated.
Right.
So,
Cannot be. That's infinity.
Nobody can count that high.
All right, Tim, here we go. Question number 2. There are 13 Saw movies. Is the actual number higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower is the correct answer. Yes, there are 10 Saw movies.
Oh, Tim, you're right on the cusp.
Here we go, Tim. Don't blow it for yourself.
You know what's funny? I've never watched a single one of those Saw movies.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, here we go, Tim. If you get this question correct, you are winning a pair of VIP weekend passes for all 4 days at Sonic Temple. Your question is, K-pop Demon Hunters is the 5th most popular Halloween costume for kids this year. K-pop Demon Hunters is the 5th most popular Halloween costume for kids this year. Is that number higher or lower?
So, to clarify,
yes, good. Yeah, good question.
To go more towards first place.
Top 5 would be higher. It would be ranked higher.
Yeah, ranked higher.
Ranked higher.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that, and I'm going to say that it is ranked higher.
It is ranked higher than 5th place. No, I'm sorry, it's 9th place.
Oh, no.
Lower on the list.
It was a number 1 movie.
It was huge. I'm actually shocked it's not. I thought it would be much higher, but no, it's 9th on the list, the most popular kids costume. You want to give it one more try?
Why not?
All right. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Riley Simpson.
Riley. All right, Riley. We've got your chance to win 4-day VIP passes for Sonic Temple 2026 as we play Don't Blow It for Yourself. 3 questions. Let's see how you do. Question number 1, Riley. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the 3rd most popular candy for trick-or-treaters in Ohio. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the 3rd most popular candy for trick-or-treaters in Ohio. Is that higher or lower? Higher being a better ranking, lower being a worse ranking.
So I think that is true. So I think that it would be higher.
Higher. That is the correct answer. It's actually number 1 on the list. The most popular candy for trick-or-treaters is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups here in Ohio. Yeah. All right. Question number 2. Riley, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Do you need to get your CB radio, or what's going on? Is that
I'm good.
Is that a police call? You a 911 operator?
That's what it
happening?
sounded like.
Yeah. Hold on, ma'am. Stop your screaming. I'll be with you in a second.
Sound like a dispatcher.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2, Riley. Here we go. Jason Voorhees has killed 125 people in his movies. Is that number higher or lower?
That number is higher.
That is correct answer,
Wow.
yeah. He has killed approximately 200 plus people.
My God.
In his movies, yeah. He's a real dick, I'm telling you.
I tell ya.
All right, here we go. Riley, for VIP passes, 4-day VIP passes to Sonic Temple 2026, your question is, Rosemary's Baby was released in 1970. Higher would be closer to us in 2026. Lower would be before 1970. Rosemary's Baby was released in 1970. What do you think?
What? Hello?
Riley?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Did he hang
Oh,
up?
Riley, please tell me your phone did
Oh,
not
Riley.
disconnect.
Oh, Riley.
Riley.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Riley.
Riley, this
still connected.
is really crazy. Riley,
my gosh.
did you put us on mute accidentally?
I hope not. Are you yelling at your phone right now? Because you've got about 5 seconds. I do have to move on. I can't just sit here. I'm sorry, Riley.
Oh, my gosh.
It's not on our end.
It is-
That's what we can say confidently because
Yes.
we're still connected to you.
Not on our end. Riley.
Maybe this is him calling back.
Oh,
Let me
Riley.
try.
Blitz, hi.
Hey, it's Kirsten.
No, it is not Riley.
Kirsten.
Terrible.
Hey, girl.
Oh, man. I feel awful.
I mean, what do you
There's nothing we
do,
can do.
man?
We didn't do anything.
World of cell phones.
We've already moved on. I'm
We
sorry.
have.
We have. I'll be the bad guy on this one. We gotta move forward.
All right, well, we need to play a song because I wasn't prepared for Kirsten here. So,
I can sing a song or do
you
the
sing a song?
news.
Just get him.
What's that?
Kirsten should just get him in and win him.
Oh, I
heard my alarm for this.
You set your alarm and everything for this.
What, you got
I woke up for my day off.
and you got up at the crack of 9 just for us.
The crack of 9.
8:25.
All
Because yesterday
right.
you guys said 8:30.
Okay.
All right, well, here's the deal, Kirsten. You did set your alarm. You did call it in. So hang on. We'll give you a chance after the news. We got to get to the news. So we got to take a break and come back with the news. And we'll give you one more shot after the news. But you got to hang on for us, okay?
All right, that's
All right.
fine.
Hang on one second.
And now,
All right, I'm listening.
the 3 things you need to know before you go.
State of Ohio will be providing $25 million in food assistance ahead of the pause of the SNAP benefits due to the federal government shutdown. That pause starting tomorrow. $7 million distributed to food banks. $18 million will go to the Ohioans at or below 50% of the federal poverty level who have children and are enrolled in the Ohio Works First program. Daylight saving time ending this weekend. Clocks will fall back 1 hour at 2 a.m. Sunday, giving many people more time to sleep. Well, giving all of us more time to sleep. There have been numerous efforts to end the time change over the years, but none of them have passed. A federal Title IX lawsuit has been filed against Ohio State University and the chairperson of the university's Department of Orthopedics, who is accused of sex discrimination and retaliation. And this is a juicy little story. The lawsuit was filed by Ohio State orthopedic trauma surgeon, Dr. Laura Pfeiffer. She has been there 14 years. She has risen the ranks to chief of trauma. She is a very well-known and well-respected trauma surgeon. 4 years ago, a position opened in her department, and Dr. Pfeiffer went to bat for this other female surgeon. Now, only 6% of orthopedic surgeons are women. So there's this other well-known female trauma surgeon who works for another university, and Dr. Laura Pfeiffer said, I would love it if she'd come over here because they're very outnumbered by men. Let's get a little female equality, whatever, like just to get another woman in the department. So she goes to bat for this woman, and the chairman of the orthopedic department, Dr. Andrew Glassman, is like, yeah, sure, absolutely, I'll interview her. So he's in the interview process with this woman when it is discovered that this woman at her trauma surgeon job at another university, she was a mandatory reporter. So she reported sexual harassment complaints at the university. She reported them to the university. As soon as this was discovered that she had reported sexual harassment claims, that's it. Interview process over. We're done. We don't want you.
Not a good
Yes, not a good look. So, Dr. Laura Pfeiffer confronted Dr. Glassman and said, hey, what's the deal? What are we doing here? You can't, you can't do that. So he basically said, first of all, I don't know what he said. This is my little assessment of what happened. But anyway, Dr. Laura Fiver says that she talked to Dr. Glassman about it, and after she did, she says that he began undermining her. First of all, she said he tried to ruin professional relationships. He jeopardized her opportunities at OSU and elsewhere. He was saying falsehoods about her to other professionals. So she filed a complaint against him. And you know what happened? He demoted her from chief and put a less qualified man in as chief of trauma.
Does he not realize?
This is all looking real bad.
I mean, does he not realize?
Doesn't look good, man. So yeah, according to the lawsuit, we're dealing with a misogynistic menace in this department. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying, because obviously I'm not there, but this lawsuit is really damning. And among other things, that she is asking for her position as chief back. She wants that position back. She says that it was taken from her because she pushed back.
Sir, what do you have to say for yourself?
I can remember the good old days when there were all men in my department.
Yeah, exactly.
That sums it up.
That's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Yep.
So it's all in the lawsuit. None of this is my opinion. You can read about it in the Dispatch or 10 TV if you like. But I thought that was a pretty interesting suit.
Damn,
and Godspeed.
Yeah. Interesting to see what comes of this.
Yes, it will be. All right, those are your three things.
All right. We have got these VIP 4-day passes for Sonic Temple 2026. Riley, so close to winning, but then lost signal on the third question. Now, we've had some text messages. Here's the deal. We did get Riley back on the phone. However, we did already move on, and we got Kirsten on the phone.
Kirsten, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So, Kirsten.
Maybe they can go with each other.
Hey, I don't know their situation. Total possibility. But what I do know is we did lose Riley. We got Kirsten on the phone, then we got Riley back. So, Kirsten, here's the deal. We are going to give you a fair shot. You called in fair and square. We're going to give you a fair shot. However, if you happen to mess up, we're going to go back to Riley and give him one final question to see if he can win. So,
Good
Kirsten,
Lord.
pressure's on you. Now, if you want to throw the game and maybe let Riley get a chance, that's up to you. I'm
No
just saying.
chance.
You don't have to. Just saying if you want to. Kirsten, 3 questions. We'll see if you don't blow up for yourself and walk away with these VIP passes for Sonic Temple 2026. Kirsten, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. 100 million pounds of candy is sold for Halloween every year. Is that actual number higher or lower than 100 million pounds of candy? Kirsten. Did we lose you too?
What is it now? Debbie didn't lose me.
100 million pounds of candy is sold every year for Halloween. Is the actual number higher or lower than 100 million pounds? Kirsten, I need an answer.
It is... Okay, is it more or less than?
Yes.
3.
Understatement, less than.
Less than. No, it's 600 million pounds. 600 million pounds is sold every year for Halloween. That's a lot of candy. Which does mean... Riley.
Are you there?
I'm back.
He's only got to answer one question.
Yeah, don't move, Riley. I don't want you getting cut off in your own place of employment again. So, Riley, one question is all that stands between you and 4-day VIP passes for Sonic Temple 2026.
Dude, you better not miss this.
The pressure is on.
It really is, Riley. We're talking about like $1,600 in concert tickets here. 4 full days and nothing but art, music, and food. It could be yours. Are you ready, Riley?
And Jaeger.
I am ready.
All right, Riley, here we go. Goose can fit 4 fun-size Snickers in his cheeks at one time. Is that actual number higher or lower than 4 fun-size Snickers in my cheeks at one time?
I would say higher.
Absolutely higher! 100%!
You see Goose, man, he could probably get a dozen in there.
7's my record.
7?
7. 7's my record.
And it's the fun size, not the bite size?
No, the fun size.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now that is a mouth you're working with.
But that's what she said.
He's a chipmunk over here.
Yeah. About the 6th one, though, you start like chocolate drooling because you're trying to get him in the back. You just take it. Yeah. But Riley, 3 questions correct. You have got yourself 4-day VIP passes for Sonic Temple 2026.
That is awesome.
Congratulations, man. You're very welcome. I'm glad you got back through. You hang on 1 second. We'll get you taken care of.
I think we just found new contests for the future.
What's that? How many
things?
How many things you can?
Can Goose fit in his mouth?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm not against that. Well, here we are, the last day of October, Halloween. If you've got nothing going on tonight, you can join Ronnie Hunter at the Alumni Club. I'm going to be there. Alumni Pub. Yeah, Alumni Pub. Nora and I are going. Did you see our little preview of our costume?
I did not.
Oh, I posted a little preview of our costume. I'll just show you real quick. This is the preview.
Oh, I know. That's all I get.
That's all you get.
Oh, man. It's one of each of their legs.
It's one of each of our legs. But if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And so we're very excited about going tonight and having a good time.
The Walmart version, right?
Yes.
Is that what you called it?
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And then if you don't have any plans tonight, or you have plans tonight and you want plans tomorrow for the big game, you're going to be out and about tomorrow, Thick.
I am. I got a Buckeye pregame party going on. Now, this is at Little Bar, which is not a little bar. It's just called Little Bar. It's on North High Street, just north of Lane, like around the Doddridge area. And 9:30 to 11:30. So Bud Light is going to be out there. And they got this official face-off tournament going on.
Yeah.
Right now, where and anybody can get in. All you got to do is show up and sign up to compete in this. You need to know how to throw a football because there's like 9 targets with holes.
9 holes, yeah.
Yeah, you got to throw the football. And whoever wins this tournament round goes on to the second round, which will be in a couple weeks. You win there, you get a free trip to Las Vegas to compete in the championship, which then gets you a football flyweight to Super Bowl 60. So, but the free trip to Vegas to compete in it would be awesome, because it's going to be, all expenses paid and everything. So, and of course, we're going to get fired up for the game. Then we're going to watch the game at Little Bar if you're not going to the game. But, like if you're going to the game tomorrow, you stop in there. It's from 9:30 to 11:30. You got plenty of time. It's right there on campus. But, yeah, man, it's going to be a good time.
Plenty of opportunity to hang out with us this weekend as we roll into November. And hopefully we'll get to see you. 99.7 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you something on a Friday morning. Make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Get you prepared heading out this weekend. Maybe you can, impress someone at the Halloween party tonight. All that you know. Like, did you know only one state had a lower population in the 2010 census than the 2000 census? That was Michigan. Population went down by 0.6%. Yeah. However, 3 states went down between 2010 and 2020. West Virginia, Illinois, and Mississippi all lost population.
Okay.
So we'll find out what happens in 2030. John Quincy Adams is the only U.S. president to ever serve in Congress after he was out of office. He spent 17 years in the House of Representatives after he lost to Andrew Jackson, and he died while he was still in office. So he never stopped his public service. Did you know that Vanna White hasn't actually flipped a letter in almost 3 decades?
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune changed their set in 1997, so the letters were computerized and not manual. So all she doesn't do is just touch them.
Yeah.
And that's it. Making all that money.
Jeez,
for just
that is
touching a block.
It's like the greatest. The gig of a lifetime.
And
you don't ever have to worry about anything.
And they only shoot like 2 days a week for like 20 weeks out of the year. And
many games in like a week's time they knock out. Yep. So, man, this is just the absolute greatest job ever.
Did you know a full moon on Halloween is not a common occurrence? It only happens every 18 to 19 years. The last one was in 2020, and the next one won't be until 2039. This year, the moon's going to be at about 70%. We're still going to get a moon, but not a full moon.
Right now we're at about 70% is what you're saying?
Yes, so tonight you will have 70% illuminated.
Okay.
So if you see a werewolf out and about today, just liar!
He's fake.
Yeah. You're not real. No full moon. And finally, the Headless Horseman isn't actually linked to Halloween. Many people associate Halloween with the legend of Sleepy Hollow, but the original Washington Irving short story doesn't mention Halloween even once.
No.
In fact, it's the 1949 Disney movie The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad that first made the connection between the Headless Horseman and Halloween. That's where all that comes in.
Now, did he use a pumpkin on his shoulders?
That's a good question, too.
Or did he just ride around headless?
I think he just rode around headless. On the cover of the book, it's just a headless horseman.
Yeah, I think only in the cartoon he's got a pumpkin.
Cartoons, they have a pumpkin. Yep. There you go. Learning you some stuff on a Friday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.